I hit the court, and when I jumped, I swear it got so high. I touched the net, mama touched the net. This is the best day of my life. What's good, y'all? We're back again with another video. This one's another first time video as usual. Today, we got something new for ya. We're trying out the VKTRY insoles. This is not a sponsored video. I just want to review this item to see how it feels for a volleyball player like myself. And this is the box. It came with, I think that might be the logo there. But let's just quickly open it. Please read instructions before using. Ooh, okay. It's got a interesting scent to it. All right, what do we have here? Prepare to elevate your game. Congratulations on discovering the world's best performance insoles. Not gonna lie, these are not cheap insoles. They're quite expensive. Good thing I got them at a discount. Not sponsored, for simple packaging. Here are the insoles. But before we look at this, let's just keep looking at the packaging. This is what you get inside. Let's take a look at it. Follow us on social media stuff at Team VKTRY. That's VKTRY. Installation instructions. Pretty sure everybody knows how to put on some insoles. This thing says that you're not supposed to try and force the insoles into your shoe if they don't fit properly. And you definitely don't want to trim. But you know, if you're gonna order your insoles, you gotta make sure you choose the right size. But yeah, enough about reading. I do enjoy reading myself, but we're not gonna spend all that time. The bottom of the box, it looks like you got some grass. It almost looks like turf. Warning, highly explosive. We'll see about that. Okay, so here are the insoles. Got the carbon fiber stuff. Must say, it does feel very high quality. This looks pretty legit. Probably even better than the stuff that you get on cars. But comfort-wise and performance-wise, I guess we'll find out. Now let's try to put these on my shoes. So what I got here are some Adidas Daymates basketball shoes. The reviews about them is that they're very bouncy. I've been wearing these for about half a year now. Well, this is not a review about these shoes. But yeah, apparently they're bouncy, so we're gonna find out if my shoe gets any bouncier with these on, because I don't think the Daymates have carbon fiber inside them. So the good thing about the Daymate insoles is that they come off easily. They're not glued into the shoe, which is nice. So a quick comparison between the insoles that I got that the Daymates came with. You can definitely see how flimsy this thing is. It's almost nothing compared to this thing. Flexible too. I think it has some springiness to it, whereas this just it's really nothing. So I can see what they're trying to prove here. Some of my shoes are size 7.5 US men's, and these ones are for shoes size 7 up to 7.5. Just comparing the two, it does look like it's somewhat true to size, but we'll find out when we put them in the shoe. Okay, after a bit of some elbow grease, finally got them into the shoe, and this is how they're gonna look inside your shoe. If you got the Adidas Daymates, just to give you an idea of how they're gonna look. I can't really tell much just from putting it in, that's what she said, but it definitely looks like it fits in there nicely. I'll still have to try them on. But yeah, we're gonna find out after I break them in. Apparently it takes a few days of wearing them to break them in and see how it feels. I've heard reviews of it feeling a little bit uncomfortable in the first few days, but eventually it'll be better. But that's just like any new shoe that you buy. At least for me, that is. Every time I buy new shoes or wear new shoes, it always feels a little bit uncomfortable for me. But then after a few games, that's when you kind of break them in, I guess, and you start feeling comfortable wearing them. I bought the gold ones, by the way. I think the gold ones are the best ones they have. They have different tiers or different colors. So what I'm trying to say is the other ones are cheaper than this. So I got the gold ones because I'm looking for the best performance. And yeah, I mainly got these because I do a lot of vertical training myself. So I already do jump high, but I want to see how much these insoles can help me jump even higher. If it gives me an inch, that would be nice. But I don't want to rely on them as well because, like I said, these are expensive insoles, and if they get worn down in just a year or two, I'll end up having to buy another pair for them, which is not ideal. But we'll see what happens. We'll wear them for a few games, and I'll give a final review after a few weeks. Alright, so I just got back from a volleyball preseason practice session, and I gotta say, the VKTRY insoles are really comfortable as soon as I wore them. I mean, I guess the insoles itself are pretty thick, so if anything, it made my shoes feel a little bit tighter. But other than that, comfort-wise, I was comfortable right away. The instructions were telling you to do some light training for 30 minutes, but I skipped past that. I just went for a full 4-hour, super intense volleyball training session. To be honest, it didn't bother me at all. It felt like it was already broken in. The net that we were practicing on is men's height. I'm a short guy, but I do try to jump as high as possible. I've never really measured my vertical on a men's height. When I try to jump on a co-ed net height, I can go this high above net. It'll be like at my eye level. But I've never really measured how high I can jump on a men's height. I warmed up for a bit when I got there, and I tried to jump just to see how high I can actually jump because I haven't really played on a men's height net. And surprisingly, I was this high. It's about the same height as I've been jumping on a co-ed. I confirmed it with my team, and they said it was men's height. They said it might be lower because I told them I don't usually jump that high on a men's height. So I don't know if the VKTRY insoles helped me jump higher, but I have been doing a lot of vertical training for the past few months ever since I last played on a men's height net. So that might have helped too. If anything, I did feel like the shoes were a little bit springier and stiff. Not in a bad way, but in a good way, because it actually makes it a lot easier for me to jump, if that makes any sense. But the best thing I could really say after my first day is the comfort. I was kind of scared that I would feel uncomfortable after the first 30 minutes or so of just playing with it. Day one so far, it went well. We'll see how it goes for the next few weeks, alright? Alright, players, I'm back after a few weeks of playing with the VKTRY insoles. And just to give you an idea of how it's gonna look, now I'll play about 1 to 3 times a week, 2 to 3 hours per day. Volleyball has a lot of jumping. So as you can see, the logo around the heel part is wearing off faster than anything else. But that's not very important. As I've already mentioned earlier, I felt comfortable right away, even without following the steps that's written on the box. But that's just me. It could be different for everyone. But I definitely recommend warming up before playing with your VKTRY insoles. There was a few days where I felt uncomfortable, but that might be because I've been switching out different playing shoes. Now, as far as performance goes, I don't think this is gonna make you jump an inch higher right away. If you're expecting that, then you might be disappointed. The things that will make you jump higher are deadlift, squats, plyometrics. Those things will give you an inch or two, or even more. These VKTRY insoles itself, they're not gonna do it for you. They also claim to help with knee pains if you have them. I personally don't have this issue myself, but if you have them, these things might help you. I may or may not have this problem in the future, so I guess just having these will prevent it from happening. Now, should you get it or not? So if you're a broke boy, a college student, or you just don't have a lot of money, I would not recommend getting these, because like I said, these things are expensive. They're not gonna make a huge difference on your performance. But if you have a lot of money and you're just looking to get the most out of anything you could purchase for your sports, then just get these. They're not gonna make you perform worse. If anything, they might help you a little bit, but not by much. Now I'm gonna show y'all some clips of me doing hitting lines throughout the weeks I've been wearing these, just so you can see how much I may or may not have improved with these insoles on. And that will be it for my unboxing and review of the VKTRY insoles. Hope it was helpful for y'all. Alright, peace out, players.